Hi, I'm Chef John, and today we're going to be bringing you healthy grilling. A grilled asparagus raft, a Greek salad with grilled chicken, and the beautiful sauteed spinach with a marinated salmon over top. The first thing we're going to make is actually the marinade dressing for the asparagus rafts. Really delicious, really tasty. Just takes a couple of minutes. So what we're going to do is we have our bowl. We take our low sodium soy sauce, a little of our sesame oil in on that. Just mix it in, let it go. You know, it's a little bit thicker, so it might take a couple of seconds to come out. Fresh chopped garlic. You always want to use fresh chopped garlic. You know, flavors are great. It's also very good for you, so, you know, all that is very important. A little black pepper also for flavor. Just a little in there. I mean, if you like a little more pepper, you can do that. If you like a little less, you can also do that. You know, what I like to do, too, is also just finish it off. Just to bring out all those flavors, just a little pinch of kosher salt. You know, kosher salt I like because kosher salt, obviously, it doesn't stick in everything like a lot of the other salts do. So, I mean, it's just really good, really great flavors. So you have all your ingredients here now. So what you're going to do is, I use a fork, you can use a whisk, whatever works best for you. Just mix it all up. Just give it a nice mix. Again, you want to incorporate all those flavors, the seasoning, the salts. All right, here we go. Perfect. So what we're going to do is, while we get the asparagus ready now, what we'll do is we'll let this sit over to the side here. Just let it rest up a little bit, let those flavors combine in there, and then we'll move on. All right, so next step here is asparagus. High in folic acids, vitamin C's, literally no calories in it. So it's really good, really healthy for you. So what you want to do with asparagus, you want to line it up on a cutting board. Put them together, because you want to cut the stems off the bottom. You never want to cook with the stems on the bottom. So what I do is I take the knife to it, just hold it like that. Hold your fingers down. You never want, got to be real careful with that. Just take it down, probably about a ½ an inch or so. You know, disregard your bottoms there. So what you want to do then is you want to take your skewers. Before you put these skewers in here, what you really want to do is you want to let them soak. You want to let them soak for a little while before you would put them in here. And the reason why that is because a lot of times, you know, they'll burn. You'll put it on, it'll just burn. I picked 5. You could do 4 or 5. I have 5 here of probably the, you know, the thickest asparagus. Yeah, I mean, that of the bunch there. I mean, you could do the thicker, you can do the pencil, that's up to you. So what your best thing to do is roll them a little bit. So when you come to the point that they feel they're flat, so then you kind of just push on them right through the center, about an inch or so from the bottom. You know, real simple. Just be careful of your hands. So what you do is just like this. Same thing on the top. You have the bottom. Keep them together, about an inch or so again. I mean, you can do it more or less if you want, that's fine. But there is a reason for this, and I will show you later the reason behind it. Okay. Okay, we have our asparagus. So what you want to do then, folks, is you want to kind of move them out a little bit. Not like that one that just broke a little bit on me, but that's okay. It's going to happen. So you just want to move them out a little bit. The reason for that is, you know what, they'll cook much quicker. The flavors will blend better when we put a little bit of the dressing and everything on it. So you want to take your brush, which are, you know, again, not too much, just a little bit over them. You really want to get that flavor because, you know, there is a little bit of sugar and stuff in some of the soys and everything. So, I mean, when you hit the grill, you don't want them to burn. So, you know what, afterwards, if you want to put a little more dressing on it, you always can. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put them on the grill. We already have one on the grill here. The grill is set at about 350 degrees. Even outside, if you're doing it outside, probably around 350 degrees. Probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes per side. Of course, depending on the size of the asparagus. The thicker asparagus is going to take a little bit longer, probably more like 3 to 4 minutes. So to flip it over, I mean, it's real simple, folks. Just like that. I mean, it's real easy, real flavorful. All right, after our asparagus is cooked on the grill, what you're going to do is you're going to take it off the grill. Put it back on your board for a minute or so, you know. You just pull out your skewers then, like this. These look delicious, you know. not only with this marinade here, you can do so many different things. I mean, you could take eggplant, you could take peppers, you could take zucchini, using the same marinade, same process, and grill them. And I mean, it's an absolutely delicious meal, or an accompaniment to any meal. You have great flavor there already, but you know what? You want to finish it off with a little bit more. You always want to do. You know, it's such a nice dish. Always, asparagus is so healthy. So what I do is I just drizzle a little bit more with it. And I also, what I have here is also to add a little flavor to it, a little smoky flavor and everything, or some toasted sesame seeds. You know, toasted sesame seeds are really, really easy to do. You know, you take a pan, let it get hot, throw the sesame seeds in it for a few minutes. Key is to just keep mixing them when they're in the pan, because they can burn very quick. So you want to go crazy, you can also do a little black sesame seeds. But I think, you know what, I think just the way it is there is really good, really delicious, and healthy for you.